Hi everyone, today we have a video on unit conversion. Now the question states, where the posted speed limit is 55 miles per hour, what is the speed in meters per second and kilometers per hour? Now if you focus first on the important information, we have 55 miles per hour, and we have what is the speed limit in meters per second and kilometers per hour. Now let me talk quickly about what units actually are. Now up here we have a unit of distance. So miles are a unit of distance, meters would be, kilometers, inches, etc. All they are another way to quantify distance. So distance, the correct term for it would be a fundamental unit, while miles, meters, kilometers, etc. are units that are connected to distance. It's the same thing with time. Hour is a measurement of time. So you have seconds, you have days, you have years. All they are another way to quantify time, where time is a fundamental unit. Now, let's do some comparisons. So we know that if you look it up, 1 mile is going to be equal to 1.60934 kilometers. So, if you know that's true, then we could say something along the lines that 1 mile divided by this number is also equal to 1. The reason you can think about this is that maybe it's not so easy to have an intuitive understanding of, but if you have, say these are two lines that are of equal distance, and you want to divide, say, this line into this many lines and say they're the same exact distance. Well, one of these lines is equal to one of those lines. So if you take one divided by the other one, it's divided. It's just 1, because 1 divided by the other is 1. Just like 12 inches are in a foot, 100 centimeters are, 100 millimeters are in a meter, etc. So we could write this here, 1 mile is equal to that, is 1 mile divided by 1.60934 kilometers is equal to 1. Now, let's do a few more comparisons. Because in this problem, we're looking for meters per second, and we are looking for kilometers per hour. Yeah. Okay. So if we keep focusing on distance, we also know that 1 kilometer is equal to 1,000 meters. And that's all we need to know there. As for time, we know that 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. And we know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. So, if we want to solve the problem, let's focus on A first. So we're trying to do miles per hour. 2 meters, usually you just see a 1m, a little m to signify meters in physics, meters per second. Meters per second are a unit that you see constantly in physics. So we have our 55 miles per hour. And let's first focus on distance. So let's put miles. The reason I'm putting miles at the bottom is, let me explain it real quick. Basically, miles divided by miles is the same thing as saying, say, x over x. So when you have x divided by x, you can cross it both out and you just get 1. So you can do the same thing as miles, and just get 1. So we can cross them out, and now we have kilometers per hour. Now, 1 kilometer per hour is 1,000 meters. So again, cross out. Now we have meters. And now let's move to time. So hour is on top. 60 minutes times 1 minute. 60 seconds. Cross out, cross out, cross out, cross out. And then we're going to get something meters per second. So we have 55 times 1.60934 times 1,000 divided by 60 times 60, which is 3,600, and we'll get 16.2 meters per second. So that would be the first problem, the first part of the problem. And the second part, we want to convert to kilometers per hour. Now, let's just, because we basically showed this on top, I can just show it very quickly. So we have 55 miles per hour, and all we have to do here now is this, 934 kilometers per miles. So, and this would just give the answer. So 55 times 1.609, etc. This is 58.35 kilometers per hour. So this is just basic ways to do dimensional analysis. And I hope that gave you a bit more understanding of this concept. I'll have more videos related to this stuff in the future. Thanks for coming.